Hi, I'm Abra with Discovery Outdoors. We're giving away a bunch of crankbaits. For your chance to win, like, subscribe, and comment. And for more information, click the eye above.
Alright, so today I've got a pretty cool video here because I'm doing some modifications to Grumpy Boat. This is Grumpy Boat, by the way. Grumpy Boat is a really cool 14-foot Grumman deep V wide 16-inch boat, and it's a great boat, but there are some things about it I'd like to change. Here's what it is. So here's the casting deck that was built up here, and I like it. But what I wish would have been done was I wish I would have just went ahead and took it back. And I also I'm over the carpet color a little. Some minor changes I wouldn't mind seeing. So here's the plan, guys. We're going to go ahead and take the casting deck. That's great. So I'm going to tear the carpet off. I'm going to build this back so it's a full casting deck from here all the way forward. I'm going to take this big heavy floor I built. It's a little heavy and awkward, and it's cool, but it's just not working. So I'm going to take it out. And I'm going to make a really lightweight floor system down here. I'm going to cover this. I'm going to put a couple, probably 2 hatches there, just so I've got 2 spots to store stuff. And that's it. That's the next modification I'm doing to Grumpy Boat. I mean, got the brand new trolling motor on. It's awesome. New fish finder, brand new outboard. Everything's great on this boat. There's only a couple things really that this boat needs. Some trailer. Dog just puked. Some trailer work would be one of them. It's got some issues that need done. The lighting sometimes doesn't work. Usually works, but occasionally it stops working for a minute or two. So I'm going to rewire the lighting, repaint it this winter, or towards the winter time. I got the forward casting deck that was already there pulled off, and actually it's looking a little warped and rotted, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and replace it. Might as well. So this is the forward area here. You see we've got this battery box down in there where the batteries sit to keep them out of any water if it has any water in there or anything like that, and keep them from moving around too much so they can be a little safer. Probably reuse or rewire those while we're in here too. It'd be a good idea, really. Everything sits up here, comes back here right now. I'm thinking this is fine. Maybe paint it with some Rust-Oleum or something, reseal it, but it's doing a good job. Maybe do some new hinges, whatever. We'll get into that later. But I just want to run this deck all the way back to here. Now what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to take my T-square, or what's left of a T-square. I pulled the other end off, but what's left of the adjustable T-square. This is a straight edge. So I can take that straight edge, run along here, and see what the height difference is from the front one to the back one here, so I know how much of this I need to fill in. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So we're probably going to have to custom fab something so that goes back all the way we want it here. We'll figure something out. Where there's a will, there's a way. The first thing I'm doing here is I have some foam left over from Halloween. We built tombstones out of this stuff. It's 2-inch foam, and I had an idea to cut it and basically mount it down in the bottom so it can be the floor system. I mean, no one's going to stand on it. It's literally just going to hold, you know, probably some tackle boxes and stuff like that. Maybe at the most like 20-30 pounds at a time. So I wanted to test it. I mean, I know it's strong, but I wanted to see if it felt good and everything. So I've got it sitting here, and here's my cooler. I went out fishing yesterday. It's full of drinks and ice. It probably weighs 35-40 pounds. Doesn't even affect it. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think we'll even put this much weight in there, frankly. So it's going to be fine. And I can also take, and here's a little secret for you guys too. I'm in the building industry, so I'm familiar with SIPs. SIPs are structural insulated panel. It's like you take this foam here. Basically, all you do is take Luan, which is kind of like that 1/4-inch strip you see up there that we were just talking about. You take that and you just glue it to the top of this, and that stuff becomes extremely strong. It's more than double the strength of what it is now. So I can and probably will take that piece of Luan, because I think I have one in there actually, and go ahead and cut it on the floor as well and glue it on, so this thing's really strong. So I just got back from Lowe's and got some material here to go ahead and get to work. I chose to go ahead and do 1/2-inch OSB. The reason, very simply put, is it's a little lighter than what I had, and I'm going to run some supports under it, so it'll work fine for what I need. And I'd rather lose a little weight and have a few supports. And the reason I think it's a good idea in my application is, keep in mind, up here, I mean, basically I have a couple supports right around that door. Okay, so that's going to be strong, and it's a short span. That's plenty there. Then I just have here, and I've got 2 big doors. So I've got to run a big support between them and a big support on the outside anyways for the doors, so that's going to be plenty strong. So I don't want the decking to be too heavy. It's got all this support through here, so I don't need it too heavy. So I'm going to outline it, and I'm going to cut it, and I'm going to run the whole sheet down here, figure out the length I need and cut it off. Now this is over 48 inches wide here. It actually, 48 inches is basically here to the inside of that one, which is okay, because I'm going to run this back, and then I'm just going to take and scab a piece of material from here down the side. And again, I've got a support coming down here, one in the middle, because there's a big door here and a big door there, and then one on the outside. So it works perfectly in my application, where it doesn't matter. I don't need this filled in, so I'm not going to use several sheets here, because I really don't need to. Just realized I forgot to put on my glasses, which is really stupid. Always wear eye protection. I don't know why I thought they were on. They weren't. So this is the first step. Got it basically fit in the front the way I want it. And it's basically fit in the back. The length is definitely too long, but I wanted to get this down and set and check to see if I needed to notch it. It looks like I do a little bit. And also got a straight edge, so I can determine where the back is going to be here. Get my straight edge laid, draw a good proper clean line, so I can cut that and have a nice end to my deck there. Okay, got the first part done here. So there you go, version 1.0. We're getting there. Getting pretty close. Okay, here's my version of an SIP 2-inch panel, Luan, and I just screwed a bracket on the back to help set it down. This will work, and actually it's quite sturdy, which, I mean, I need it to take 30 to 40 pounds max. I honestly think it can handle 100 to 150. Took the boat out yesterday, wanted to check out the new casting deck, which I did get done. It was dark, so I didn't record anything, but so here it is. This is it. Almost completed as far as the structure and the wood goes. Basically all that's left is I had a weird spot here where, I mean, this is all I had left was 4 foot of material, and it comes to here. So I've got to fill this in, put a piece of wood here and glue it and screw it down, and then it's done. But other than that, that's it. And here's the funny part about this. I mean, I thought this was going to be kind of an expensive project. In my mind, I don't know why, I just thought it was, but I think I have like 25 bucks in the wood. Most of this wood I had sitting around here, and the foam I had sitting around here, and I had the extra, you know, sheet of Luan and or underlayment, I guess is what you guys probably call it. But the only thing I'm gonna have to buy from here is some carpet for like 40 or 50 bucks, some pool handles, and maybe I might do some struts or something like that. But so this thing's gonna end up costing less than $100 for the whole thing. And there you go. That's it. Full size. Nice big casting deck. It's something like I don't know, 8 feet long, 7 feet long, something like that. 60 inches wide. So that's a nice big old deck. I mean, I had my big full size these big lounge chair things. I had one of those out yesterday, and it doesn't anywhere near take up that space. So it's big. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this build. It's a two-part build, as you're probably figuring out right now. First part was structure and putting this together. Second part's going to be actually finishing it up with carpet and pools. So make sure you join us for the second part. Can't wait to get this puppy done. I've had it on the water once to check it out, and I love it already. It's awesome to have that big full-size casting deck. Make sure you check out number 2. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm getting work calls. We'll see you next time.